Hey, so I wanted to make a video to pretty much give you the top few tips that it does take to be successful in an accountability group with a Beachbody program. Okay, so number one is obviously going to be the workout portion. Okay, so it's so important that you know what your 30, 60, and 90-day goals are. And the reason being is so that you can find the best program for you. The beautiful thing about the All Access Pass is that it gives you access to every Beachbody program ever created. So that means anything from kickboxing to yoga to strength training to cardio to dance to bar. I mean, there's endless opportunities for you to try and find something that you love. Okay, so if your 30-day goals are to simply just get into the swing and the consistent habit of working out, then just find something that you enjoy to do. That's all you have to do. So the best way to do that is to spend 1 week going through the different workouts, reading what the description is, and then simply finding the one that you like to do. Okay, so when you pick the program, once you're on the program list in Beachbody On Demand, you're going to see a section that says Program Materials. Okay, and underneath that section is going to give you a workout calendar. I highly suggest that you print the calendar out. So, for example, this month I am doing the Hammer and Chisel program, Insanity Max 30, and then I'm weaving some of the 3-week yoga retreat into all of that because I'm kind of bad sometimes at getting my stretches in and flexibility. So I literally have the programs printed out. So I have the dates on them of when I'm going to do the workout, and you can see that's for Hammer and Chisel. This one's for Insanity Max 30, and then the last one obviously would be then for the 3-week yoga retreat. Okay, so what's nice is that it's proven that as human beings, we feel success, we feel that we're making progress, and we're able to actually cross something off, right? Okay, sorry about eating in the background. Okay, so that's why it's really important for you to print off a calendar so that it actually feels like something that you're following every single day. If it's just kind of like, oh, I'll just do something when I want to do it, you're not going to get into the consistent habit of it. This is very much like having a personal trainer. You pick one trainer, you pick one of their programs, and you follow it on through. If you miss a day, whatever. But at least you know that when you have just 30 minutes to work out, you know exactly what to do when you log on. You're not all over the place. Okay, so now moving into meal prepping. It's just, I'm going to give you my easiest, simple steps to kind of work through this. First two things that you want to have already printed out so that you can fill this in are 21 Day Fix weekly meal planner. Okay, it's going to look something like this. It's actually going to give you the colored containers, and depending on the calorie bracket that you fall into, it's going to give you as many letters of the calorie bracket that you fall into. For example, if you're in the 1800 to 2100 calorie bracket, you are having around 5 green or 5 vegetable containers a day. So we'll have 5 letters G. Okay, so what's the simplest way to do this is to have one of these printed out that's already blank, so you can fill that in. And the second part that you want to have already printed out would then be the corresponding grocery list. Okay, so it has it broken up into container colors. So when you go to the grocery store, you can be super duper quick. You know exactly what you're going in there for. You're saving money and you're saving time. Okay, so what I do first is go to Pinterest. Pinterest is going to be your best friend throughout this journey, as well as the Team Beachbody blog. So you can find that by simply typing in Team Beachbody blog into Google. So when you're in Pinterest, all you want to do is type in 21 Day Fix printable meal planners. You're going to find a whole bunch. Just find the one that works for you. You might not be personally following the 21 Day Fix right now, and that's okay. The reason why I would just want you to search 21 Day Fix is because since the containers are patented and designed to fit that program, they just happen to carry over into the other programs because they work so well. Okay, so if you just want to have mass options and lots of different variety, just search 21 Day Fix. So with that being said, what I do first is, after I have these two things printed out, is I focus on the meal planner first and the grocery list second. So what I do first is I focus on dinner, because for me that tends to be the hardest meal to plan for. So I focused on dinner first. So what that means is that throughout the week, I pick 2 proteins. Okay, typically a meat protein because I eat meat. If you're a vegetarian, you know the corresponding vegetable proteins that work well for you. So for me, it's typically a ground meat, so ground turkey and chicken. Some weeks we do steak, some weeks we do shrimp or fish or something, but ground turkey and chicken are just so versatile. It's very easy to use both of those. Okay, so we sit down and we plan out 4 different dinner options Monday through Friday. Okay, Saturday would be date night, and then Sunday is typically leftovers, or we go to the grocery store and just kind of throw together whatever's left over. Okay, so we start with dinners first. So dinner is typically going to be a different dinner every night of the week. So for example, this week we're having a Thai peanut chicken pizza. We're having bang bang chicken in lettuce wraps. We're having turkey meatballs with zucchini noodles. And we're having curry chicken with vegetables and jasmine rice. So as you can see, chicken, ground meat, that's pretty much it. So based from those, we pretty much focus on having a protein and 2 veggies for dinner. Okay, so good rule of thumb here. So try to have your yellow containers throughout the day rather than saving them all for the evening. All right, your body's #1 source of energy is carbs. So it's important that you're getting a balance of them throughout the day rather than carb loading at night so that your body can actually burn them off. Because otherwise, your body's not going to be burning off what it is that you want. So you're not going to be seeing the results in your body that you want to see. So try to have your carbs for breakfast, snacks, and lunch. And then try to not have them so much during dinner. Obviously, sometimes you're going to if you have a sweet potato or rice or beans or whatnot. But if you can have them mostly throughout your day, it's going to save you it's going to help you see results a little bit quicker. Okay, so from there, then we go to lunch. So lunch is super duper simple. Whatever the protein was, we just make it either to a salad or into a wrap or a sandwich. All right, so in that way, I'm only buying spinach, or I'm buying like lettuce cups or something, and then wraps or whole grain bread of some sort. So just one of the 2. Okay, so then every other day I can have a salad, wrap, or you could have salad, sandwich, whatever it may be. Okay, so that's what makes it super simple. What's also really nice is that you can turn your dinners into leftovers, especially if you work in a situation where you have a microwave that you can use. Okay, if not, wraps and salads are the best way to go. So you've already had protein and veggies for dinner, and then that protein now you're using for your lunches throughout the week. And now it's just time to kind of spice up your lunch, okay? Because that's, I think, what most people kind of get bored from. You can be tempted very easily to just eat what everyone else is eating around at work, or order out, or go out with everyone else. But if you have something, you're more likely to eat it there, especially if it's something that you're looking forward to eating. So I kind of go back and forth between a savory salad and a sweet salad. My savory salad is going to be chicken and the spinach, okay? So using my protein, and then using either a salad or a wrap. So if I do chicken and spinach one day, I typically am going to do almonds, strawberries, and goat cheese. That's kind of my sweeter salad. And then my savory salad is going to be something more along the lines of chicken with sweet potatoes, black beans, and sriracha. Okay? So you can kind of see 4 to 5 ingredients or less. Nothing crazy, super simple to make, but super flavorful. Other than that, then I just go and I fill in all of my breakfast during the week. My breakfast, I alternate back and forth. One day I have Shakeology with fruit. The next day I will have 2 eggs with veggies and a side of fruit. And so I'm still getting my vegetables and my protein, which would typically just be my Shakeology, but I'm getting some fruit in both of those options, okay? So on the days that I'm not having Shakeology for breakfast, I just have it then as a snack. If you're someone that knows that you're a late night eater, save your Shakeology for later on. It's just important that you're drinking it every day. Your body's going to get very used to having these nutrients and stuff. When you just go off and on with it, it's very confusing for your body to get to a homeostatic state, meaning balanced, right? If you're giving it all these nutrients one day and then taking them all away the next, your body's going to be very stressed out. And as women, when we're stressed out, we tend to gain weight, and we hold on to water weight even more. You don't want to do that. Get into the habit of drinking it every day, and just know, when do you have your cravings the most? That's when you want to have it. For me, I know that if I do have it in the morning, I typically don't crave chocolate or sweet things later on. If you know that you're just somebody that's going to be a late night eater, then that's when I would save your Shakeology for. Other than that, your snacks are super duper simple. Okay, you want to have a protein with a fruit or a protein with a vegetable. All right. If you do end up having like a yellow container, carbs, pair that with a protein. Okay, so for example, you can have a piece of toast with hard-boiled eggs on it, or you can have Greek yogurt with, that would be a red container, that would be protein. You can have that with fruit, or you can take Greek yogurt and mix it in with a seasoning packet and dip carrots or veggie sticks into it rather than getting ranch from the store. All right, so like I said again, just start with dinner, figure out what the 2 proteins are that you want to have, and then put those into either salad or wrap for lunch. From there, your snacks are going to be whole foods. The whole idea behind this is to take you away from getting boxed items, okay, and just eating real food, like food that grows out of the ground. So going the perimeter of the grocery store and avoiding the middle aisles as much as possible, except for things like seasonings, oils, rices, flour, baking needs, and things like that. And obviously like toiletries and kitchen supplies. But more or less, you should be mostly shopping the perimeter of the grocery store. If you do that, you're not going to be buying boxed dinners, boxed granola bars. Make your own. If you have a favorite that you really like, utilize Pinterest, guys. It's amazing. Other than that, the Teen Beachbody blog, if you Google that, you're going to get 3 or 6 different sections. I typically look at the meal plan section or the recipe section. If you click on recipes, it's going to give you recipes that correlate to the containers. So nice and simple, right? So sit down with your hubby, your best friend, your roommate, whoever it is that you live with, and go through what you guys both like. Once you have all of your meals picked out, all you want to do then next is go to your grocery list and write in what it is that you have from each category. Okay, so as I'm filling this out, I will actually cross off the containers that each meal represents so that I know going throughout the day what it is that I have left over. That's why I fill in dinner and lunch first, because from there then, it's very simple for me to just fill in snacks. I can see, okay, I have like 2 proteins and a couple vegetable containers left. If you don't know what to do, go to either the approved colored food list. It's going to give you all the foods under the red container and all the foods under the green. Find 2 that you like, make that a snack. Or if you're kind of bored with that and you don't really know what to do with it, go to Pinterest and type in red and green container snacks or blue container snacks. Keep this very simple, guys. Pinterest is such an amazing tool. Please take advantage of this. If you're still confused, just reach out to your coach, and we'll be there to help guide you through this. So have fun, get creative with it, keep it simple your first week. And the best thing that you can do is the recipes that you really do like, save them. So that when you go the next week to make a meal plan, you can see what did you like, what worked well for you and your family, so that you make sure to fill that in. You already know how to make it, you know that it's quick and simple, and you know that everybody liked it. All right? So I hope that this helped, and just let us know if you have any questions.